暑假快到了，不过很多人的出国旅游计划都因为新冠病毒疫情取消。美国在台协会处长酈英杰和太太 Brenda 提供了另一个方式，邀请大家畅游他的家乡，也就是美国犹他州。热爱艺术的夫妇两人化身导览员，大方分享官邸收藏的艺术品，描摹当地的自然美景与人物，介绍家乡的美好，同时呈现台美共同的经验与价值。
大家好。我和我太太 Brenda 诚挚欢迎各位来到我们的家，欣赏我们家的艺术展览，让我们充当各位的导览员，和大家分享这里展出的13件艺术展品。
Welcome.
Our parents and grandparents grew up in rural surroundings, much like those portrayed in G. Russell Case's Nevada Farm and John B. Fairbanks' Summer Harvest in Utah County. Case's Nevada Farm vividly records the color and the clear, unfiltered light of the high desert landscapes. We chose this piece because it captures the beauty and simplicity of the natural world while also highlighting Case's imagination and originality. This painting, it's called Summer Harvest in Utah County by John B. Fairbanks. In this painting, you see the golden stacks of wheat glistening in the sunshine under vast blue sky. This recalls an earlier, quieter time in Utah Valley, which was my Laojia. I grew up in Utah Valley, and there are parts of Utah Valley that actually still look like this. And you can see from the colors and the highlights of this painting that he was greatly influenced by the French Impressionists of the late 19th century. John Fairbanks' son, Avard Tennyson Fairbanks, who was the 11th child of John Fairbanks, was a gifted sculptor, and at the age of 17 became the youngest artist to be admitted to the French Salon in 1914. We are delighted to include his bronze bust portrait of Old Bill Keddington, an immigrant pioneer and quite a character, as you can tell from this bust. Fairbanks is a graduate of Yale University and the University of Michigan, was renowned for the background research he conducted on his subjects and his attention to detail, as vividly depicted in this bust. You can see that in his facial expression. We're really pleased to introduce Old Bill Keddington to you.
So this portrait is actually my favorite in the collection. It was done by a painter. It's also our oldest in the collection. It was painted in the 1880s by Loris Bishop Pratt. And it's called Pioneer Portrait of Mary Ann Walsh Bridge. And what I really love about this portrait is that it's very simple. There's no ornamentation in it. You'll notice her dress is very simple. She's not wearing makeup or earrings, a fancy hairdo. She has just this simple brooch at her neck. And, but really what the artist has captured is the qualities of this person in her face and her eyes. When I look at this pioneer woman, I really see strength, I see wisdom that has come from raising 8 children, being a widow for many years, and I'm just really drawn to her. Another interesting thing that we discovered recently was that Mary Ann is actually related to my husband's line, quite a ways back, but related, and also the artist is related through my line. So it makes this painting particularly personal for us. So this painting is called Fist Fight Over a Woman, and it was painted by Carlos John Andresen. What's so interesting about this painting is it's just full of movement. You'll see the road wrapping around the two fighters. Even the sun is giving off these really heavy, vibrant waves. You'll see the man in the red shirt. He's got his fists, you know, still clenched, ready to punch the guy if he's to get up again. I also love the woman who has her back towards these two men, and she's draped around this tree, which to me is kind of a signal that she's rejecting both of these suitors, if that's what they are. Another interesting thing about this is it was painted in 1939, which was at the tail end of the Great Depression and at the beginning of World War II. And I wonder if Andresen was maybe trying to capture some of the tensions of American history at that point as well. So this painting is called Afternoon Shower, and it's by Bruce Daniel Brainerd. As you can see, this is a depiction of a rainstorm, which is actually pretty typical of our Utah landscapes. But what's interesting about this piece to me is that you'll see that most of the canvas is covered by this enormous rain cloud. But it's not a storm that feels particularly threatening, because you'll see there's no movement in the trees. There's just this light shower coming down. The other thing that also helps evoke like this feeling of peace and calm is that there are these lovely horizontal lines. We have the field here in the forefront, and then we've got all of the shrubs and the line of trees. It's the sort of storm you actually want to be sitting out on your porch to enjoy.
As we seek to strengthen the people-to-people dimension between the United States and Taiwan, we believe these depictions of Utah landscapes and people help tell the story of our shared human experience and values.
Thank you for joining us. We're really glad that you could be here to see our beautiful paintings and our artwork, and hope that you have a better understanding also of those places and people that we love back home. Bye-bye.
Hey, bye-bye.